Hello everybody, welcome back to Frontier Mentality. We are going to do the Get Home bag, how it combines into the Bug Out bag and first aid. First and foremost, everybody wants to know what is the most important gear to have in a Bug Out bag. My most important gear, I would have to say, is the EMP shield that I keep in my Jeep Compass. For starters, if I was coming home, if you take back roads and whatnot, you could actually sleep in your car as you put your seats down. This, I know it's in a lot of newer cars, sedans, their seats will lay down. You just put your head up in the back seat and stick your feet through the trunk. If you have an EMP shield and you're traveling back roads, you're going to get a lot closer to home than if you're on the interstate. And when everybody's car stops and you're the only one running, you are now also a target. So back roads are your friends. You can go around and you can keep a pretty good pace on that. So we're going to discuss the Get Home bag first, and how I take the Get Home bag and combine it to the Bug Out bag, and then we'll discuss from there. Okay, I have everything out. I wanted to show you that it can be easily put in and done right. Okay, let's get to the most important gear. If you're walking home, you need good hiking shoes. I do have spikes on the right foot. That is because I am a lady, and if a big old brute decides to try to do something to me, I have multiple ways of protecting myself. I chose cargo pants. They're a lighter weight, but they're heavy duty fabric because you can carry things in multiple pockets. I have a great belt system on this one. I do have a very thin long sleeve because this is summer months. Remember, change your clothing out per season. So this would never be in my bag, and it is a candle, to walk home. I would leave this in the car because it's heavy, but I do keep matches in it. This is part of my winter gear, but that's like if car, you're telling you just stay warm, a candle helps. Okay, so we're packing the bag. It goes on bottom. I'll put my shoes in next, because it goes here. Fire starter. This is lint from your dryer, and some matches. I put these in the front. I keep some snacks in the car. So peanuts, M&Ms, gives you the sugar boost for energy that you need and the protein to balance it out. And I'll keep that in this pouch. And let's zip it up. Now, this bag, I would leave in my car if I had to hoof it out, because now it would be empty, so I don't need it no more. Because if I'm stuck somewhere and I have to change, I'm changing into good gear, because like most of us in the summer months are wearing shorts, so you need sturdier clothes. The rest of this. Now, everywhere I go, I'm either keeping some type of drink. Let's see what I have in here today. I have sweet tea in here. But this is 20 ounces, and why that's important, I will talk about that as we get there to it. Now I have a bowl. Believe it or not, it's an old Tang bowl. I could fill this up with water and have it for my dogs if they're with me. Usually they're not with me unless this is a bug out situation, and then they would be. I have a collapsible bowl and a plate and a hot mitt. Now, you need ways to protect yourself if you're traveling in a car, and you have to pick which method is best for you. I have an old-timer knife. This can be worn around your neck. That I'm not going to discuss because it's YouTube. And then a good whacking stick. You always need a fire starter kit, so let's go ahead and discuss this one now. Let me go ahead and pull it to the front. And this, that, the holster for it over there. Okay. Redundancy. You need fire to purify water. And so I have Vaseline balls. This is the best fire starter I know of, and it keeps it going fast and hot, and will even get wet wood to start. I have vacuum sealed matches. Got more matches here. I have 3 lighters in here and waterproof matches, and a ferro rod. That I put a bright green cord on it so I can keep it, so if I drop it, it'll be easier to see with the big green cord on it. And the striker I keep in this little bag with it. So there's different ways to start a fire. Fire not only purifies water, but it can heat food to eat. So I have Traveler Stew. It's freeze dried. And it's from the Patriot Pantry, which is food for Patriot. And it needs water, and they give you the instructions how you can measure it down per person. Then I have a emergency food ration bar, 2,400 calories, 5-year shelf life. So it expired a couple years ago, but I don't really care because I'm sure it's still fine and it's still sealed. I live in the South. I know up north y'all have the same trouble as we do with mosquitoes and gnats. So you can see through this quite well. See, I usually have hats, ball caps in my car. This will help hold it off of my face. This will keep gnats and mosquitoes away from my face, because you know I have a long sleeve shirt in my pack. Okay, water. Water is very, 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 very important. And water is very, very, very heavy. So, potable aqua. These are little tablets that you can put into your water if you don't have time to start a fire and boil it. You can drop this in. I have several in here, as you can see. And I can purify water in here, shake it, wait 30 minutes, and then drink. Now, why I said the 20 ounces matters. This is just shorter and fatter, but let's go ahead and get into this one. The little lid, it has steam vents, so you can boil water in it. And redundancy is a thing. So little plastic cups to eat my soup out of. another tinder box that I have that I keep in there with matches, and I think this is pine and cedar. And this holds exactly 20 ounces of water. So I can boil water, fill that one up, and have ways to keep everything. So there's that. Women. Oh, wait a minute, we're not done with water. So the mini Sawyer life straws, you can squeeze it into, this is a back flush for it to clean it out once you've drunk through it. But this bag here will fill up. You can carry this with you for another means of water source, because you might not know how long it's going to take you to get to it. Okay, ladies and gents, toilet paper is a issue. This is coin toilet paper. It folds out to like the size of a paper towel. Just moisten it a little bit with some water or spit on it and it will open up. I keep a few ginger chews, upset stomach. Sometimes you just need to moisten your mouth. This is called a butt pack. So what I'm going to show you here is a hammock. On bottom is the cover for the hammock. So this cover is actually a tent that will go over my hammock. This will help camouflage the blue. Now you have to do your research with this. When you have blue, green, or brown, or dark gray, or even black hammocks, they hide better in the woods than a bright yellow or orange would, or lime green. You don't really want lime green either. This is a sleeping bag, and it has this type of material in it. This is also a safety blanket, but in the summer you want something like this. Now I still have my wool blanket in the car, and if I had to, I could roll it up and cinch it across the top and carry it with it, because I do have weak ankles. I always have a brace for that one ankle that's weak. I have gloves, because you never know if you're having to work around briars or whatnot. And remember, this one here can hook to my belt and around my leg. This is an emergency kit. I have showed it to you in the past. Okay, let's pack it up and show you how it all fits back in. This is a butt pack. So let's go ahead and just lift that up. I need y'all to go ahead and see some of the things in here. So there's a pocket there, and there's a pocket on the inside. So there's two pockets within. There's this, and where you can drop mini stuff. Here you could add flashlights and put it in here. You have your two water carriers on each side. Flip it over. It does have straps to hold it on your back, but you're carrying the weight. The way it's made is to carry it on your hips. For women, this is important. We are stronger in our hips than our backs. So we just drop this in the side pouch over here. Because I left one side to always have for my water bottle. I lay this in the bottom. The heaviest stuff goes on bottom. It helps balance your pack out. Now we'll put in our water to the side. Our little sleeping gear for summertime. It's amazing how much will fit into this bag. Now, as we're putting everything back in, there's certain things I keep around the front. Like I keep this Faraday rod in the front, and I do cinch it shut. Toilet paper is always something that's frequently getting used, so it also goes down in this pouch here. And we zip this up. It had the gloves and the mosquito netting. Just matches, always redundant. Gloves on top because you never know when you need them. And this. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. Put this one in because it has to balance the load out. Alright, I'm going to pause for a second. Alright. And this is what it looks like when it's on. It rides here. You can tighten it as you need it. It does have where you can hook it in front just like when you're camping with your big backpacks. So when you're walking, the weight is all on your hips. It does have these little carabiners that you can hook things to if you needed to. But yeah, this is it in all its glory and all of Michelle's little pudge there. But there's just so many ways that you can make things easier for yourself as you age. I am going to discuss one last thing with y'all, and so if you're, let's sit down. This video is already too long. Dang it. Oh well. It'll be alright. It's a little long, but hopefully it'll be okay. So, if you're older than I am, look for, what is it? Golf cart things that they roll. You can hook a bug out bag to that and roll it behind you, and that way you're saving your back from the hurt from a bug out purpose. But like I said, the best thing for anybody to do in a bug out situation is to have an EMP shield in your car. But if you're bugging out, you need a place to be going to. Whether if it's a relative or you've built yourself a little hideaway hole up in the mountain somewhere, you need a destination. Now I know it's different when we're running from fires and whatnot. We got a hotel we can go to or a campground. But if it's the poo-poo hits the fan, you need a destination. Just saying. Alright everybody, please stay safe, please get ready, and please get prepared. Frontier Mentality signing out.